In Yumon's village, Chief Madhu sat beneath the Udola tree watching his only daughter pack. Pride and worry wrestled in his heart. Amarachi, he called, come sit with me before you go. Papa, don't start again, she teased. You talk about city boys and false love. He smiled faintly. The city is not like Yumon's. People wear smiles like masks. Learn to read hearts, not faces. Papa, I'm grown now. I can take care of myself. He sighed. Wisdom isn't the same as education. You may live in the city, but don't let the city live inside you. He stared at her intensely. Last night, I dreamed of you calling my name from darkness. Promise you remember who you are. Her mother added gently, pray always, my daughter. The city's eyes can look like love but see like evil. Mama, Papa, I'll be fine, Amarachi said, laughing as the bus drove away. But Chief Madhu's heart stayed uneasy. Enugu welcomed Amarachi with noise and brightness. She shared a room with her lively friend Tonia. One evening, Tonia dragged her to a birthday party filled with music and laughter. That was where she met Emeka, tall, charming, with a smile that melted stone. Are you from heaven or just visiting? He joked. Not another line, she laughed, though her heart fluttered. They soon became inseparable, constant calls, gifts, and sweet texts. Amarachi believed she had found love. But my people, when something looks too perfect, check its roots. Chief Madhu began to dream of rivers and vultures. One night he woke, sweating. Chinik, protect my child, he prayed. He called Elder Okofor, his spiritual friend. Chief Okofor said, your daughter walks near darkness. Pray harder. A river in a dream means blood and covenants. I've warned her, Madhu replied sadly. Back in Enugu, Emeka grew secretive. His eyes were tired, his words fewer. One afternoon, Amarachi found a small clay bottle under his bed, wrapped in black cloth and smelling of iron. What's this? She asked. Just herbs for protection. Business is rough, he said too quickly, snatching it away. Her father's warning echoed in her mind, but love silenced it. Days later, Chief Madhu called again. My daughter, don't eat with everyone. A goat that laughs at the butcher's knife will soon be meat. Papa, please, I'm fine, she said and hung up. That was the last cheerful call. A week later, Emeka invited her to his new place. Strange carvings filled the walls, the air felt heavy. This house feels odd, she said softly. Forget that, he smiled. The last tenant was a herbalist. He poured her a drink. Minutes later, her vision blurred. Emeka, what's happening? Relax, he said coldly. When she woke, the room was dark. Two men in white stood near a burning pot, chanting. Is she the one asked. Yes, Emeka replied. The chief's daughter. Her blood will open the gate. She gasped. She's awake, someone shouted. She ran, barefoot into the street, heart thundering, tears mixing with rain. That was when she understood her father's warnings were prophecy. At dawn, she boarded a bus home, trembling. When she arrived, her mother screamed, Amarachi. What happened? Mama, where is Papa? At the farm. When Chief Madhu returned, his eyes widened. My daughter. What happened? Papa, forgive me, she sobbed, telling everything, the love, the ritual, the escape. Silence. So the vulture in my dream was real, he murmured. Elder Okofor must come. That night, Okofor came quickly. The man belongs to those who trade souls for riches. But your prayers protected her, he said. He poured libation and prayed to the ancestors. The evil has touched her shadow. She must be cleansed before dawn. Amarachi knelt trembling. The elder brushed her forehead with chalk and washed her feet. A sudden wind blew, and a clay pot cracked. The spirits have accepted, Okofor whispered. But the village grew uneasy. Dogs barked at nothing, goats refused to eat, and hens died suddenly. Something followed her, Madhu said grimly. Before Okafor could return, a stranger appeared. Chief, I bring a message from Emeka. He's dying in a Lagos hospital. He said, tell Amarachi I'm sorry. He's alive, she whispered. Barely. Leave my compound, Madu ordered. That night, Amarachi couldn't sleep. Against her father's pleas, she boarded a night bus to Lagos. At the hospital, the nurse said, he may not last the night. Emeka lay scarred and weak. You came, he whispered. Why did you do it? She cried. I was desperate. They said only a chief's daughter could walk. I couldn't kill you. They turned on me. Fire followed. You destroyed my life, she wept. Forgive me, his voice cracked, then silence. The monitor flatlined. Amarachi stepped into the rain, crying. On his bed, she saw a pendant tied with red thread and took it absent-mindedly. She didn't know it carried the last piece of his curse. That night, thunder rolled over Humans. Amarachi screamed, collapsing as the pendant glowed blood red. Jesus. Amarachi. Chief Madu shouted. Elder Okafor rushed in. Who brought this? She did, her mother cried. You have carried the shadow home. Okafor warned. We must fight before dawn. They surrounded her with candles and salt. Okafor chanted fiercely. Madu held her hand, praying. Smoke rose from the charm, forming Emeka's burned face. She belongs to me, the shadow hissed. Never. Madu roared. Spirits of light, protect my bloodline. Thunder struck. The shadow screamed and vanished. The pendant shattered. Amarachi gasped, breathing weakly. The curse broke. Okafor fell to his knees. It is done. But the price has been paid. What price? Madu asked, trembling. Your strength. The ancestors took it to save her. Madu looked at his shaking hands. His power was gone. At dawn, Amarachi went to thank him. She found him seated peacefully under the Udola tree, his staff beside him. Papa, she whispered. No answer. His hand was cold. Chief Madu had died before sunrise, his life exchanged for hers. Amarachi cried until her heart shattered. She had survived, but her disobedience had taken her father's life. My people, when a child ignores a father's warning, both suffer, but sometimes it is the father who pays the highest price.